Good morning, guys. Captain Dylan Hubbard here at Hubbard's Marina with another sunrise view. Well, what should be a sunrise view inside Johns Pass, but a lot of low-level clouds this morning. Luckily, we don't have a lot of rain in our area. Most of that rain is on the east coast of Florida and southeast coast of Florida, so not a lot of rain today. But I wanted to show you that morning view with the sun poking through the clouds. I wanted to give you some more updates and talk about the weather, and also show you the boat heading out this morning. We got our 10-hour all-day heading out here with Captain Frank, Smokey, and Rob, and Joe in the galley. It is a gorgeous day out here on the water. Not much sea at all. This weekend it was looking a little bumpy today, but luckily it's calmed down quite a bit. Less than 2-foot seas out there today. Less than 10 knot winds, 10 to 15 knot winds right now, but it's supposed to lay down a little bit as far as the wind is concerned. And a super light load on the boat, only 22 passengers going out. We limit these 10-hour all days to a total of 35 right now because of the virus, but today we had even less than that. So super light load of people heading out here on the 10-hour all day, going after some of those red grouper, some of those hogfish, some of those mangrove snapper, and then we always see plenty of other heads and tails too. Weather looks really good starting today through this weekend, all the way through till Monday of next week. Monday of next week looks like we might have some weather moving in, so we're going to keep our eyes on that and definitely keep you updated as things progress weather-wise. But right now, from today all the way through Sunday, weather looks really good. So hop on one of these trips with us here at Hubbard's Marina. Come out dolphin watching, shelling, snorkeling. We got island trips, we got kayaks, paddleboards, we have beach cabanas, and tons of fishing options. Also plenty of private charters too. As far as updates go, keep in mind, y'all, yesterday we called the first red snapper trips of June for the whole first half of June, from June 1 all the way through June 16th. We called everyone who was above that new capacity limit. For the remainder of June and July, we're not going to call anybody yet. We're going to wait on those trips to see if capacity levels can change, to see if some of the regulations change, and then also hopefully a lot of times these trips will have a natural progression where people will fall off trips due to cancellations and things going on in their lives. So we're holding off on the second half of June and July for now. But if you're worried about your trip, if you want to check capacity, if you're interested to know if you're that first 35 or not, whether you're in June, July, you can always text us. You can text us directly at our office phone number. That's 727-393-1947, and I'd be happy to personally check for you and check the status of your reservation. That way, if you're in the end of June or July and you're one of those reservations that might be in trouble if we have to continue social distancing, then you have an opportunity now to reach out to us via text. I'll let you know what's going on, and you have an opportunity to rebook, because there's still some 39-hour trips on Sunday and Tuesday, the last 3 weeks of July, with plenty of room on them. If you want to switch to those trips now and be guaranteed a spot, there is 39-hour trips with plenty of room. There's 12-hour extreme trips with plenty of room the second half of July. We also got tons of room October, November, December, when gag grouper are biting really well. So right now we are just lowering capacity in June, July, and August to make sure that we don't get into a situation like we did here in June. We don't want anybody to book for July or August and then have to call them later and say, hey, you can't go because we got to cut back capacity. So we're just doing that to be safe. As soon as we reach phase 3 and we can increase capacity, we'll announce it, we'll let you know, and we'll open those extra spots. But for now, for the foreseeable future, June, July, and August, we are lowering that capacity just to be safe, because what we had to do yesterday was probably one of the most difficult things that we've had to do here at Hubbard's Marina, and I don't know, probably our whole history. It was really, really tough to call people and have to tell them, hey, sorry you can't come because your red snapper trip was full. Back in December of 2019, when we released our 2020 schedule and set 2020 capacities, the global pandemic wasn't a thing. It wasn't on our radar. We got a lot of bad reviews yesterday and a lot of upset people saying, why did you overbook this trip? I can't believe this. This is so irresponsible. Well, back in December of 2019, when we put these trips in place, guys, we had no idea that there would be a global pandemic. We had no idea what coronavirus was back in early December 2019 when we released our schedule and opened these capacities. And back in early May, when we realized this sucks, we lost our whole spring, now we're gonna possibly have to limit capacity in summer, that's when we started closing those trips that were getting past those capacities, because we didn't want to keep adding people only to have to take them off later. So we did the best we can to kind of control and curb as much disappointment as we can, but this whole thing's out of our hands, guys. It really sucks. It's a really tough situation, but at least we're open. At least we're able to take a good majority of people out, and we still have plenty of open spots on other trips. So I know it's upsetting that your original trip you may have booked back in January or February before this whole virus thing became a deal is possibly in trouble, but we have plenty of open trips to put you onto. Got plenty of spots on our 12-hour extreme, 39 hours in later July, and we'd love to get you out fishing. Remember, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. The 12-hour extreme is going out tomorrow. They got perfect weather for it. We're really excited. The Flying Hub 2 is running really well right now. Those new motors are bad to the bone. Come out and see us here inside Johns Pass at Hubbard's Marina. And remember, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too busy. And we'll see you Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. for that live stream show. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a wonderful week, y'all.